Shelby Sterling, Classified Fitness, Coaches Development Lesson 4, Lesson Planning Part 1. So the workout I chose today is going to be 4-time 60, 50, 40 air squats, 10, 15, 20 shoulder to overheads with the weight at 135 and 95. So the stimulus for this workout is 5 to 9 minutes. And the way that is broken down is that these air squats will take about 2 seconds per squat, and then these shoulder to overheads will take anywhere from 2 to 3 seconds a squat. So I look for the set of 60 to take 2 minutes, 30 seconds for those 10 shoulder to overheads, a minute 40 for the 50, and 45 seconds for 15, a minute 20 for the 40, and a minute for the 20 shoulder to overheads, which puts us at about 7 minutes and 15 seconds. And so factoring in that is unbroken, and some athletes may go quicker on the shoulder to overheads depending on what variation they choose. And then also factoring in that if they decide to break up sets and factoring for fatigue, it could go past that 7:15 for closer to 9 minutes. So the way I did my lesson planning is I started with my whiteboard brief at 3 minutes, and then I gave myself 10 minutes for my cool down, and then I gave myself 9 minutes to get through this workout, or is what I allotted for them to get through this workout. And then looking at the workout, I think the warm-up would probably be, I'd have some good mornings, some PVC pass-throughs, PVC around the worlds, and some Samson lunges, and I'd probably do those through for about 10 minutes going through those rounds. And so I gave myself 10 minutes here on my general warm-up, and then looking at the movements in the workout for my air squat, I'm going to do some layering with that, and I'll probably work heels, hips, and depth, and then give myself 5 minutes to get through that. And so I marked that here from 13 to 18 for those 5 minutes. And then looking at my shoulder to overhead, I want to work through some strict press, some push jerk, and some split jerk. And so the way I allotted that is about 3 minutes on the strict press and about 3 minutes on the push press, 5 minutes to work through my push jerk, as that's probably the variation people would use, and then 2 minutes for the split jerk if anyone was wanting to be in there. And then I also gave 4 minutes for loading for them to do a set or two to get to that 95, 135, but I expect that to be a lighter weight, so I don't think it will take too much loading. And then from 35 to 37, I might run a test round to test how that weight is for those athletes and to run a few squats in there. So from 13 to 37 is going to be my entire specific warm-up. And then I gave myself 4 minutes in here for a bathroom break. So that's how I broke down this workout.